Okay, go, read your book. Sorry, just preface. Lara got this book. She thought it was a calendar, so she opened it early because she's lame. And then now she's reading me...
presents, guys! Christmas Eve presents!
Yeah, 4 of them. And now she's reading me her Christmas story.
A small ferret who wrote this book by not Rebecca Elliott.
Because it's a small ferret, not Rebecca
A
Elliott.
small ferret wrote this book. And again. That's in ages. A small ferret decided to write a book. You can't laugh to older brother. You're a ferret and ferrets don't write books. Well, I'm going to, the small ferret insisted. I'm just not sure what kind of book it should be. Maybe I'll write a scary book, she said. With the nasty baddie, like a wolf, said the small ferret's brother. But it's been done, said the small ferret. And everyone knows that wolves are actually the kindest animals in the forest. Look, there's one giving out cups of coffee. And there's another helping an old tortoise cross the road. I could write an educational book, said the small ferret. Yes, with a family of wise owls teaching us about numbers, suggested her brother. I like this page. It has owls.
It's beautiful.
Owls, said the small ferret. Wise? They're always showing off by turning their heads all the way around and crashing into trees. That's not very wise, is it? No, laughed her brother. It isn't. This is the first time I've looked at any of these pages, guys. I haven't even looked at it myself yet.
Yeah, no, she opened it. It was like, I started to read it. She's like, oh, I should film this. And I was like, okay.
Maybe a fairy tale adventure, said the small ferret. But no, I prefer to write about something real. Now, can you just help me battle this fire-breathing dragon for a moment? Of course, said her brother. Or a novelty book with flaps, pop-ups, that sort of thing, said the small ferret. Brother, where have you gone? Oh!
Oh!
It opens! I'm here, he shouted. Great idea! Oh dear. Don't break the book. All right, because pop-ups. I get it. I've got it, she said. I can make the book rhyme. I know I could do it if I just had the time. I don't know, said her bro. We're getting funny looks. You mustn't forget that ferrets don't write books. Okay, said the ferret. You don't have to shout. I can do this on my own. So why don't you butt out? Away stomped her brother with a huff and a moan. Who am I kidding? She thought, I can't do this alone. Then a stranger bounded along. Good afternoon, my dear, he said. I'm the professor. A professor? Said the small ferret. Wow, can you help me write my book? Of course, said the professor. My brother says ferrets don't write books, said the small ferret sadly. Rubbish, exclaimed the professor. Ferrets write most books. Really? Of course, except cookery books. They're mostly written by squirrels. I know what you need, said the professor. A hero, a charming, sweet, and brave little bunny, perhaps who'll hop along and save the day. Bunnies, said the small ferret, but everyone knows they're all thieves and muggers. If I see one, I always run the other direction as fast as I can. Said the professor. One thing it will definitely need is a surprise or two, said the professor. Just at that moment, the ground rumbled beneath their feet. Bang, thud, dush, boom. And a mole burst out. I love moles. Madam, as I'm sure you'll know, said the mole, we moles publish all the books in the world, and someone told us you were a very clever little ferret, and he was sure your book would be just brilliant. So when you finished it, please let us know, and we will print thousands of copies and sell them throughout the land. Then he disappeared just as quickly as he had arrived. Wow, said the small ferret. I've got it. I'm going to write about today, she said. It's been exciting and scary. There have been surprises, interesting characters, and even a happy ending. But I think I need one more surprise. Hey, shouted her brother. Be careful. He's not who he says he is. And with that, the professor whipped off his disguise and said, Mwahaha! That's right, it was me all along, Flopsy Von Bonington, the baddest baddie in the forest. I had almost had my hands on the greatest picture book manuscript ever written. Go away, said the small ferret's brother sternly, and off Flopsy hopped. It's not that much of a baddie.
He's a fierce bad rabbit.
Oh, yeah, told off by
Fierce
her
bad
brother.
rabbit.
Thank you, said the small ferret, hugging her brother. It must have been you who told the moles about my book. You're the hero. One last thing, though. My book, I just don't know how to end it. I know, said her brother. You should end it like every other bedtime story ever written. And so she did.
Aww.
Best present ever!
Alright, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas!